Assalamu alaikum dear students. As you are aware that the current international tension between United States and Iran has created uncertainty in many parts of the world. Situations like these often affect daily life in countries like Pakistan. Because of these circumstances, our college has temporarily suspended on-campus classes to reduce travel difficulties and ensure your safety. However, education can't stop during challenging times. Committed students and teachers always find ways to continue the journey of learning. Technology has given us powerful opportunity to stay connected. Even though we are not sitting together, we are still united. Instead of seeing this temporary closure as a disruption, let us treat it as an opportunity to continue learning in different but meaningful way. Your teachers are putting full efforts. Please give your full response. Now we start our lecture. It's your first lecture of Romantic and Victorian poetry.
And that poetry, and well, life itself, is always trying to answer. What happens to that magic we all see in the world when we're kids? We're going to explore William Wordsworth's masterpiece, his Ode on Immortality. It's this incredible poem that maps out the journey of losing that childhood wonder, and, more importantly, how we can find a new, even deeper meaning to take its place. Just think about it for a second. You know that feeling, right? Like the world used to be brighter, sharper, just more alive. This isn't just you being nostalgic. It's the exact feeling that kicks off Wordsworth's entire poem as he tries to figure out what exactly has gone missing. So Wordsworth starts with this really deep sense of loss. He's looking out at the world, he sees a rainbow, a rose, the moon, and he knows they're still beautiful, but for him, something essential is just gone. A special kind of light, what he calls a visionary gleam, has totally vanished. Right from the start, he shows us this before and after. As a kid, Wordsworth felt like every single thing he saw was literally dressed in this heavenly, divine light. Everything felt like a dream. But now he's an adult, looking at the exact same world, and he just feels that a glory has passed away. The stuff is all still there, but the way he sees it has completely changed. So why does this happen? I mean, where does that magic go? Wordsworth doesn't just complain about it, he comes up with this huge philosophical explanation. And this is where we get to the absolute core of the poem, this one big idea that explains both where the magic comes from and why it has to fade. Wordsworth's big theory is this idea of pre-existence. He basically suggests that our souls don't just pop into existence at birth. Nope. Instead, they come from a divine home, a kind of heaven. We are, at our core, spiritual beings having a human experience, and our birth is really just the moment we cross over from that world into this one. And that leads to one of the most famous lines in all of English poetry, which really gets to the heart of his idea. He says our birth isn't a beginning, but a sleep and a forgetting of the divine place we came from. Our soul, our life star, has literally traveled from somewhere else, somewhere far away and heavenly, to be here with us now. Wordsworth then lays out our whole life as this journey away from that divine home. As babies, we show up trailing clouds of glory. We're still wrapped in the memory of heaven. As young boys and youths, we can still catch glimpses of that celestial light. But, it's inevitable. As we become adults, that special vision starts to fade away into the ordinary, what he calls the light of common day. Okay, so what is it that forces this magic to fade? Why do we lose that connection? Well, Wordsworth uses this really powerful metaphor to explain how growing up and all the pressures of the world start to close in on us. He calls our life on earth a prison house. Think about that. As we get older, the demands, the customs, the day-to-day realities of life, they all start to confine our soul. These shades slowly but surely block out the divine light we brought with us, making us forget the incredible palace we came from. Wordsworth actually watches a little kid playing, and he sees him acting out all the parts of adult life. He's a businessman, he's in love, he's even at a funeral. And Wordsworth argues that this process, this endless imitation of what we're supposed to be, is exactly what pulls us away from our true spiritual selves. It distracts us from those faint memories of our real home. At this point, things sound pretty bleak, don't they? I mean, if growing up just means forgetting where we came from and getting trapped in a prison house, is there anything good to look forward to? This question right here is the major turning point of the entire poem. And the answer Wordsworth gives is a huge, resounding no. He argues that what we gain as adults isn't about getting our childhood back. It's something totally new, a different kind of vision, one that's actually forged in the fires of experience. He finds this new strength in a few key places. There's the primal sympathy, that deep connection we feel to our shared human experience. There are these soothing thoughts that can only come from having gone through suffering. There's a faith that can see beyond our own mortality, and maybe most importantly, there's the philosophic mind, the wisdom to look back, reflect, and find a much deeper meaning in the world. This isn't the innocent vision of a child, it's the hard-earned wisdom of an adult. So the poem's big conclusion isn't about wishing we could go back to the past. It's this powerful, mature appreciation for the present moment, grounded in everything we've lived through and everything we've lost. And here, Wordsworth just nails it. He fully accepts it. The splendor in the grass from childhood, it's gone. It's not coming back. But instead of grieving, he makes a choice to find strength in what's left behind, in memory, in empathy, and in the wisdom that only comes from living a life. So you see, the magic doesn't actually disappear. It just transforms. That immediate, almost overwhelming, visionary gleam gets replaced by a quieter, more thoughtful connection to the world. The adult heart can look at a sunset or a flower and feel something that's informed by love and by loss and by the whole messy, beautiful scope of human experience. And this is the beautiful payoff. Because of that philosophic mind, even the smallest, most common flower can now trigger thoughts and feelings so profound they're beyond words, even too deep for tears. And that, right there, is the gift of adulthood. A depth of feeling that a child, in all their glory, simply can't have yet. So the poem leaves us with this final thought. It's not about chasing a magical past that's gone. It's about looking around at the simple things in your life right now. A person, a song, a quiet moment, and finding in them that new kind of magic. Those thoughts that lie too deep for tears. So, what's yours?